or somebody go to write me a check, and I'm like, no, don't worry about it. I don't want it. That was all of 2015 leading up to being released. So basically, I got to sow into the ministries that was calling me in to minister, believing God for where I am now. And these are just some nuggets of things I'm sharing with you. Your formula may be different. The principles and the things that God may have you do to take you where you desire to go may be different. And I want to make it clear, and at this point, very clear, that it wasn't about vanity. It wasn't about me being able to come to Florida. It wasn't about the beach. It wasn't about the sunshine. It was about God's perfect and complete will for my life and where I am right now. That was what it was about. That's all it was about. If God had told me to go to Alaska, as much as I don't want to go in the cold, thank you. As much as I don't want to go in the cold and be outside, I would have went and being obedient to God. I wouldn't have, I hate to say I wouldn't have wanted to, but, I don't want to be in the cold. I don't like being in the cold. Some people like it. Hey, that's your thing. That's your desire. So, time came for me to leave, and I was asking God, okay, what, obviously, before it got cold again in Ohio, 2015, I knew I would be leaving Ohio for good. So I started, I had storage rooms full of stuff from the ministry. We've had a church on every side of town, east, north, and south. No, east, north, and west. We had Christian retail stores. We had 2 free barbershop and beauty shops. I had a car lot. Everything that we desired to do in ministry, we did. We had food trailers. We had trucks. We had vans. We had all kinds of stuff. And so I see at this point, God has been letting me get rid of stuff, sow stuff, give it away, sell it, whatever I got to do to get ready to prepare to expand the ministry to Florida, because all I can do coming here is take what can fit in a van. And I had to buy a 4x6 trailer because my family had given me my grandmother's furniture, a china cabinet, a buffet, and a little thing, and I felt compelled to hold on to it because they entrusted me with the actual furniture that she used to own, that she bought. And me being one of the oldest grandsons, I felt compelled to keep it. So I had to buy a 4x6 for that furniture only, and I was going to pull that to Bluefield, West Virginia, where I did. So I bought the 4x6 trailer, filled that trailer up with the furniture, and then my stuff, and then I packed that van full of stuff, and everything that wouldn't fit, I had to give away, sew it, or leave it in the storage room. And I gave a storage room to another guy in Ohio for him to do with whatever he's going to do with, just full of all kinds of useful things. So I prepared myself, and after selling what I could, put together as many nickels as I could, and here I am in Florida. I did a month-long stay, like I said, 3.5 weeks in Bluefield, West Virginia, and with that, I got an aunt and an uncle that lives there on Allen Street and Powell Street. Both live on the houses, the streets are connecting, and the houses are right there next to each other. And then between the two houses is some property. And while I was there visiting, I just felt led to sit still and visit. While I was sitting there visiting, I was just asking God. I said, I really desire to do ministry here also, because this is my family. This is where my biological family lives, and I feel like there's a need here. And in 2005, we went there and gave our bread down at a ministry, which was a school. So it was a real big place, and the town came out, and everybody got blessed. So, it was a blessing to be to go there in 2005, and here it is 2015, and I'm back here again, and I'm praying and asking God. I said, I really desire to do ministry here to expand my brand to this place, and God gave me a vision from some property that was there next to the houses, in between the houses, and I prayed God and said, if it's possible, I would love to do something on this land. And so I started doing the research on how to get the land and who owned it, and by way of testimony, before I left Bluefield, West Virginia to come to Florida, within that 3.5 week time, we have the deeds to the property, so I can do ministry there, ministry for my family, ministry for the community, and I'm looking forward to that. So I left Ohio for good. I will never ever reside, well, I don't want to say never ever, I don't know what God may have me do, but right as of now, I'm not a resident of Ohio anymore. I'm a resident of Bluefield, West Virginia by way of deeds, and I'm a resident of Florida. I have to find some place to live, because I really don't have no place to live here yet. So that's here, and I've been here a week. Today is actually makes 1 week because I left last Saturday to come here to drive here, and I've been here. I made one stop in Kingsland, Georgia, because it was a long drive. I stopped there, stayed in the hotel, and then I continued my drive on into Florida after that, and that was last week. So Sunday, I left Sunday and drove from Kingsland, Georgia to Florida to where I am now. And I've been in a hotel for an entire week. Now, I've touched base with the lady who runs the ministry that I spoke of. She's excited I'm here, but she just so happens she's in New York for this whole week until Monday. So I said, well, Lord, what do you want me to do? You knew she was going to be gone. He said, look, I want you to do what you did the first time. Meditate, get direction, take notes, and prepare for the work that I have for you to do here. And in this time, I've also been looking for some place to stay because hotel stay is killing my little bitty budget that I have. And so I've been praying, and I put an ad up on Craigslist, and people have been seeing the ad and responding to the ad saying, I have a room, I have a room, I have a room. And praise be to God, I got a contact from a young lady who's God-fearing who said she has a 3-bedroom place, and she's not even going to be there because she travels and she's out of town, and I can rent it for 5 months. And it's a godsend because the price is phenomenal. It's less than a third of what everybody else was trying to charge me. One lady had a room in her house. She's a police officer, and they rent. That's what they do here. They rent rooms because they know it's a vacation spot, so they can make money. One woman told me she can rent me a room for $600 a month. I'll be able to stay here 2 months for that, then I'll be thumbing it back to Ohio or thumbing it to wherever I can go survive. But I'm just joking. God's going to provide, and I believe that this is His perfect and complete will, so things are going to work out. I have so many people say, I don't know how you can do that, man. How could you go someplace? I drove a 1992 Ford van for 167,000 miles on it. No, 167,000 miles on it. It don't look like it would make it to Florida Street in Ohio, let alone Florida the state. And that van didn't give me 1 inch of trouble, no problems. That thing might as well drove like a 2015 fresh off the assembly line. I didn't have any problems whatsoever. Didn't even eat a lot of gas, probably maybe $150 worth of gas, if that much, in gas maybe, to get from there to here. Is over 1,000 miles, 1,600 out, no, 1,600, 16 hours if I came straight. But like I told you, I stopped in Bluefield, West Virginia, and also Kingsland, Georgia. But just to share a little bit of the testimony and the travels and the things I've experienced, and I'm supposed to go look at this place tomorrow concerning where I'm going to be staying until God opens up a door for me to have a permanent place here and do ministry here. The lady who over the ministry, Valley of Love, will be back on Monday, and we will connect, and I'm sure God is speaking to her concerning whatever I can do to help her before the Team Jesus USA brand expands to Florida. And I've been enjoying it. My friends on Facebook can attest to that by my pictures. And I pray this testimony has encouraged you to seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and He will add everything. Desires. It's a desire to me to be someplace where I can just be warm and do ministry. And I see a lot of wealthy people down here. I keep hearing something behind me. I ain't trying to have no bear come out here and jump on me. I ain't trying to beat no bear up. They had a bear problem not too long ago here, and I ain't trying to get chomped on. But anyway, it is a complete blessing. I've been just getting lay of the land. I've received inboxes and calls. Hey man, I want to come, and how did you do it? And so we normally, like I said, I normally record my services weekly to the internet, and I wanted to do a video today, and we'll probably resume with regular services next Saturday, which is a Sabbath. And I've talked to the lady, the ministry there, and they currently don't have services, church services, and so I believe we're going to be starting church services there. And I don't know if I'm going to record those services or I'm going to go back to my online services. But either way it goes, I'll be adding weekly services again for those who follow my ministry. And by all means, if you feel compelled to sow into the ministry, you can send a seed offering financially by going to www.teamjesususa.com. That's www.teamjesus.com. And on the right hand side is a donation. Hit that donation button, and it'll take you to a page which will follow those instructions. You can use a debit card or credit card. It's secure. It's through PayPal. It's secure, so you ain't got to worry about nobody getting your information, none of that madness. Or if you want to send a seed by way of through the mail, from money order or check or whatever, I do have a PO box here for the ministry, and I'm gonna be I'll be posting that PO box on this actual testimonial video. And I just pray in the name of Jesus Christ that everything that God has for me to do in the lifetime He's given me here on earth, that I'm able to inspire and touch somebody and believe that although you may not be able to see God, that He is real. He is real as everything that you do see, and that He manifests Himself through your faith and belief in Him. You know, you have to believe in Him to understand that He is, and that He is a rewarder of those that diligently seek Him. You know, acknowledge God in all your ways, everything. Give God the life that you think is yours, because it's not yours. Your choice is yours, but the life belongs to Him. Your soul belongs to Him, but it's only His when you give it to Him. My name is Sean Henry Scott Sr. I go by the position of an apostle in the body of Jesus Christ, and I'm shooting live here in Florida, Singer Island, Riviera, Florida, October the 31st, 2015. May God bless you and heaven's face continually and always smile upon you.